loves, here with Tuesday's update. I totally did not update yesterday because I didn't read anything yesterday. Yeah, this whole 8 books in a week thing, not starting off to the best way, but I have made up for it today. Like, holy crap. I don't know how I did it, but I'm doing it. 2 audiobooks, so there we go. But, I finished Middle Game. I've got very complicated feelings about this book. Yes, I do. I liked it, didn't love it. Certain parts of it, certain parts of it were hell yeah. There is a romance kind of going on in here. Fucking hated it. Like, I hated it as soon as it happened. I went, really? Really? Ugh. But I did like I love the character Dodger. She is amazing. Roger, on the other hand, kind of wanted to throw the book at him a couple times. This is just so complicated, and like, it's stuck with what I had said last week when I had first started reading this, in the last update, that there is a lot going on but nothing really happening. That is just a theme through this entire book. Like, holy crap, is it a theme? Because they shove so much at you, but at the same time, I don't really feel like I'm making any progress. Like, about say about that far in, I kind of just wanted it to end. Like, I kind of lost interest in it. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of faded out a little bit. I can't, in some parts I totally missed. I had to go back and like re-listen to it because I was like, wait, something happened and I don't know how the hell we got here. And a lot of the issues with it, like, I can't talk about because I don't want to spoil it. Like, all of the major kind of things about it, like, you can't talk about because you spoil part of the book, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, if you're interested in it, like, because I see a lot of people saying they want to give it a chance and they don't know, I would definitely say just buckle in, give it a shot. You might really like it. It has a really cool feeling to it, but like I said, it's just so much going on, nothing really happening. The fairy tale parts of it, I loved, like the little intros between like each kind of like chapter almost. I loved those. Like, I was so I was like, just wished there was more of that because they reminded me of the Wayward Children series. But yeah, this was just kind of complicated. So yeah, complicated. I went with 3.5 stars on this because I don't know how to rate it, because I liked it, didn't love it, didn't hate it. I liked some parts a lot. I didn't like other parts. So complicated feelings. Maybe I'll change the rating later on. So we'll see with my October wrap up where this ends up going, because I don't know at this point. I don't know. And then I finished that. And as soon as I was finished that, I was doing the audiobook for Jamina by Jay Kristoff and Amy Kaufman. As you know, I want to do audiobook and physical with this one because of like the illustrations, because there are a lot of like really cool like parts of it and stuff that are like that, and then a lot of it's done in like chat formats and stuff. Like, it's really awesome. I love doing both because I did it with Illumine, but I was just kind of struggling with it at first because of the different characters, and I didn't feel like attached to them, and it felt like the banter felt like almost the exact same as Illumine. Well, let me tell you, because I literally have a day left on this thing, so I was like, holy crap, I had a day left on this, I had a day left on this, and I'm like, I don't. And then I tried to renew my loan, but of course, as soon as I went to go to renew it, someone decided that they want to read it now, so I was unable to renew it, which sucked. But I have sat down and have just been listening to it, and I am almost done with it. I have about 2 hours, I think, or a little under 2 hours left. So I'm gonna, hopefully, I don't know if it goes back at exactly midnight or not. Like, I'm not sure how that works with the loan because it just says 1 day. So as of right now, it's like 10:30. So I am going to jump in the shower, and then I'm just gonna lay here and read this as much as possible. But yeah, so there is my quick little update. For right now, I'm gonna go jump in the shower. I'm gonna dive back into Jamina, and maybe I will do a quick little wrap up of how I liked it, because I have a feeling I'm gonna be like, because that's how I was with Illuminate. So there we go. That's what. I will check in later. I think my next book though after that is going to be The Exorcist. I'm dying to read The Exorcist so much. Like I can't get over how bad I'm like want to read it. So there we go again. So I will check in later. Bye. Hey loves, this is Bobby and I'm here with Wednesday's update. Gonna try and make this a little quick, but I got a shit ton of reading done. Like holy crap, did I get a lot of reading done in the last 24 hours. So as you know from yesterday's little update, I was finally getting to Gemina. And yes, it's Gemina, not Gemina, like I keep pronouncing it like Gemini, Gemina. As you can tell, I'm a reader, right? I can read. When they said it in the audiobook, I was like, oh, I feel like a dum-dum, but whatever. So as you know, I had to finish this as fast as I could because my audiobook was going to be due from back to the library, and I couldn't update my hold on it because someone else requested it. So I had to finish it, and I did, and I loved it. The characters were great. This was an awesome sequel. I don't want to get into this at all because I don't want to spoil anything because this does end up tying in with Illuminae and everything, so I don't want to spoil it. But it was phenomenal. I am so excited to get into the last book, Obsidio. If I don't get to it next month, I'm going to do it 100% in December. November is just going to be a really up in the air type of month for me when it comes to my TBR because I don't know exactly how much I'm going to be able to get reading because I might start work again. So I've got to kind of adjust myself, and I don't think I can I don't know if I'll be able to read the amount of books that I've been reading once I get back to work, but we're going to figure that out. But I loved it. I adored this. I cannot wait to get to the final book because I need to know what's going to happen because that ending was like, I need it. I need it. So there we go. I finished that. Very excited for that. So when I finished that last night before I went to sleep. First thing I did when I got up this morning, because I am determined to finish this TBR, like I have to, even though I did make an adjustment, which I'll get into in a second. Gemina was for a Supernatural-a-thon. For my next one, I picked up The Exorcist, which was also for Supernatural-a-thon, as well as Scream-a-thon. This one, I have always wanted to read the book. I did the audiobook, and I'm really glad I went with the audiobook for it because this is one of the most accurate book-to-screen adaptations I've ever kind of really came across. And I really enjoyed the audiobook. I don't know how well I would have liked it reading it because it's just like, I think as many times as I've seen the movie, I would have gotten a little bored trying to read the book just for the fact of how like accurate it was. Like there wasn't anything like really that different. The audiobook was wonderful. The narrator was like awesome. His voices were spot on. His voices of the demon. I'm pretty sure everybody and their mother knows, and grandmother knows what The Exorcist is about. We follow the story of a young girl named Reagan who ends up getting possessed by a demon because she decides that she's going to play around with a Ouija board. I loved it though. I really enjoyed the audiobook. I was doing the audiobook while I was carving my pumpkins. I grew my own pumpkins this year and they didn't get very big, which I'm honestly just surprised that they survived because with how hot our summer was and then with all the fires and everything getting coated in ash, I honestly thought they were just gonna like shrivel up and die, but my little suckers, they pulled through. So here's a quick little clip or two clips of my pumpkins and my pumpkin carving. These are my pumpkins that I grew in my backyard. They're not very big, but hey, I'm gonna see what I can do over here with them. So there we go, just a quick little update. I am still listening to The Exorcist right now. I am liking it a lot. It is very, very close to the movie. Like, I haven't really noticed too big of a difference, but I am enjoying it a lot. So there we go. Here's a quick little update. I will check in when I decide on a design. Yeah, I still haven't picked a design. I'm cutting them open, but haven't picked a pattern or anything yet, so. Alrighty, there we go. Bye. Finished my pumpkins. I got some bones, a bat, and a star. But I thought they came out cute. I was very happy with them. But I was listening to The Exorcist while I did all that, and gotta say, some of those parts when I was listening to it, you know, carving, you know, doing my pumpkins and all that, and cleaning it out, and I'm reading about or listening to, you know, the whole masturbation scene with the crucifix and stuff. Yeah, but I liked it. I went with 4 stars. It was great. Like I said, I love the movie. This was one of the best, you know, book to screen adaptations. So I have no complaints. It was exactly what I was hoping for. So there we go. Also, on that note, though, I'm going to be using The Exorcist to also double up a prompt with Supernatural. Um, I can't remember the original prompt this one's for, but I have this for 2 prompts now. I was going to be reading Rosemary's Baby for a book about family, which was the prompt Lebanon. I'm not going to be able to get to this one, but this works for family, and I actually like this one a lot more for family than I did Rosemary's Baby. Rosemary's Baby would work because it is, you know, about a new family type of thing, but The Exorcist, like, this book is literally about family and, like, your relationships and stuff. And so I finished The Exorcist, and as soon as I finished it, I still felt like reading, so I jumped into something else, and I finished that as well, and that is Spell on Wheels. This is a comic book. This is the volume 1. This is issues, I think, 1 through 6. We follow 3 girls. They are roommates, and they are all witches. This is such a fun, inclusive book. We've got different nationalities. We've got queer representation. We've got badass chicks. We've got magic. It's just fun. Like, it was a really fun book. I definitely recommend this if you want something quick and just quirky and a lot of fun. And like, just like I said, it's just, I keep saying it's just fun, but it was just a fun read. I read it all in one sitting. I couldn't put it down. This follows the story of these 3 girls. Andy, Jolene, and Claire. Someone breaks into their house and steals a bunch of their magical items and starts selling them on a magical, like, eBay type of thing. And they go across the country trying to get their stuff back and find out that there is bigger things at work going on. Like I said, this is just, it was a great time. I cannot wait to get to the second one. Volume 2 comes out, I believe, next month. I definitely want to get to it because I loved this one. Finished that. I still had time, so I jumped into another book, and that is The Unnoticeables. This is for the prompt for Supernatural-a-thon. This was for Supernatural-a-thon Baby, which is to read a book with a vehicle on the cover, which I went over yesterday. This is for Yellow Fever, read a book that is a horror comedy. I am only a couple chapters in, and I've already laughed out loud quite a few times because it's funny. This takes place in 2 different timelines. We have 1977 in New York, following a guy named Carrie, who is a New York punk. He's kind of an asshole. You kind of want to punch him in the face. You also want to have a beer with him because he's just like one of those cool asshole guys that he's a true punk is what it is. Like, can't really put it any other way. He is like a true punk, especially from the 70s. And then we've got the second timeline, which is a girl named Caitlin. Her story takes place in 2013 in Hollywood. She's a stunt woman. And that's all I know about her so far. They've only gotten to her one time. There are these things that are killing people in 1977. They're like going after all these kind of like young punk kids, but nobody's really taking it seriously because, you know, the scene wasn't, you know, the safest one, as well as they think that these kids are just runaways if nobody sees them again. But the guy named Carrie, he sees these things. They keep calling them sledgemen. They start just melting off these kids, like these people, like it's disgusting. But they're like angels apparently. Like angels and demons are like supposed to be like basically like the same kind of thing. I'm really excited to get more into that. Right now we're just really kind of learning more about Carrie. But I love the scene. I love everything about this. Like, this is fun. So for tomorrow, since it's already about 10:30, I am going to lay down, read more of this. I'm going to get in as much as I can before I go to bed, because I'm trying to go to bed a lot earlier now, because with starting work, I will have to wake up at 5 a.m. again, and I currently don't go to bed until 3 a.m. So yeah, that's going to be an adjustment. But I'm going to read this for tonight, see how far I can get in. And then for tomorrow, I am going to start another 24-hour readathon, because I had so much fun doing the diviners. And I am going to finally dive into the very, very intimidating It. I am excited for this one. Over 1,000 pages though. I'm going to be doing the audiobook. So I'm going to read this as much as I can tomorrow. Get into it, see how I'm loving it and everything. I'm determined to finish this before the end of the month. So yes, this is my next priority. So starting tomorrow, I'm going to read this as much as I possibly can and get in. And I'm going to, as soon as I wake up and stuff, I'm going to dive in. I will update, do a 24-hour vlog again like I did with the diviners. So there we go. Excited for that. But wish me luck on this bad boy for tomorrow. I will check in, see how it's all going. So there we go. That's what's what. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Hey loves, here with Thursday's little vlog. First, I totally didn't follow through and didn't start it first thing in the morning, because I got absolutely hooked on the Unnoticeables. This is such a fun book. I ended up finishing it. It was great. Like, I absolutely adored it. Carrie, who is the punk from 1977 New York, he's such a piece of shit, but I absolutely loved him. Like, he's a chauvinistic asshole. He's not very likable, but I fucking adored him. Honestly, he reminds me of a lot of the punk guys that I grew up with. He was kind of a pig, and I loved him though. Like, he was great. And then Caitlin, her story was great as well. We do get tie in with the two characters together. This was so much fun though. Like, I have the second book already. I'm hoping I can get into that probably in December. I would like to finish the series. I think there's 3 books in the series. I don't have the third one, but I do have the first and the second one. So yes, I loved it. I am glad I decided to finish it, because I was almost done. I only had, I want to say, maybe 100 pages left when I woke up. So I decided just to say fuck it and finish it, because I want to know what was going to happen. It was really weird. It was really funny, very creepy. Like, it was just a great time. It was everything I thought it was going to be and more. So there we go. That worked out great for me. So it is going to be 2 o'clock right now in the afternoon. So I think I'm going to start my 24-hour readathon a little later in the day, but whatever. It is what it is. I'm going to be starting it. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I have some shit to do around the house. It's Thursday, so if you've watched any of my other vlogs, it's trash day. So I gotta go through the house and everything. And then depending on what time it is, I kind of want to do a little bit of crafting. So I'm in like good headspace right now. So might take advantage of that just to see what time it is though. But I'm going to start the audiobook for this. I know I wanted to tab it. I'm probably going to try. I'm not sure how much I'm going to do though, because I'm going to be listening to this while I'm outside. And obviously I can't be carrying 1,000-page book around with me while I'm taking out trash and stuff. So I might backtrack and kind of keep my ear open for things that I would like to mark, but I am going to start it. But also if I do crafts, I probably won't be able to tab it, but whatever. I'm ready for this though. It's almost Halloween. I feel like this is a perfect time. We're going to see how much of this I can get through in the next 24 hours. I'm going to keep going with it. I don't think I'll finish this in 24 hours. I don't even think that's possible. It might be, but I don't know. So we will see. We will see. I'm going to start this now. As soon as it hits 2 o'clock, I will start. So there we go. That's what's what. I will update in a bit and tell you my first kind of thoughts going into this. Because like I've said, I've seen the movie. I've seen the original movie 100 times. I've seen the sequel, I think part 1, I think I've seen twice, and part 2, I think I've only seen it once. It wasn't bad or anything, it just wasn't my it. I loved Tim Curry as Pennywise, like he's amazing. The new guy wasn't bad, but I just prefer, I don't know, the original has like such a place in my heart, in my life, that I'm biased. I don't care. But here we go, gonna start it. I will check in a bit. Bye. Okay, so I did end up coming outside to do some crafts. I have these frames here that I'm going to put up on my Hannibal wall, and I've got some bones that I'm going to be adding into them along with flowers, these really cool butterfly little cutout things, and more flowers, and I am still listening to it. So there we go. I don't exactly know what I'm going to be doing, but I'm going to kind of just go with it and see what happens. So there we go. I am, let's see here. Totally see the absolute mess of a garage that we have. I am actually really liking it so far. I'm about, I think about a, I don't actually know where I'm at in here. I've been trying to catch up in the book for where I'm at, but I have to be within like the almost 200 pages I think in. I'm at the part when they have just gotten the call that they need to head back to Derry. So yes, a lot of things have happened, and for the most part, with a lot of added extras, obviously, because it's the book, it seems on par with the movie. So I am really enjoying it though. And I can't wait till they start, Pennywise starts showing up a little more. He's already popped up quite a bit, and those have all been my favorite parts so far. So there we go. I'm gonna get started on these crafts. It's just about 3:30, I think, or so. So there we go. I will show you what I end up with later. So bye. Quick little tour of my room. There's my giant bookshelf. There's my book carts. Here's my rainbow stacks along with my infamous Hannibal wall. Yes, those are all actual real bone art on the walls, as well as real antlers. And there is my witchy kind of fey wall going there. So yeah, there we go. But here is my Hannibal wall. I have no idea what just fell, but these are the newest additions that I just made. I really like how they came out. So there we go. There's my moon reef, my butterfly bat, amazing drawings that I commissioned. And yes, I do have a picture of myself on my wall, because why the hell not? But yeah, there we go. I have made more progress. I am almost to chapter 9, I believe it is. I've been reading this book for almost an entire day, and I'm only on chapter 9 out of like 25, I think it is. This is where I'm at. I am liking it still. I have no complaints. So that's been cool though. Like, I'm really, really enjoying this. I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna go take a shower and stuff, and then jump right back in. So there we go. That is where I am at. I don't think I'm going to update again tonight. I'm going to read for as long as I possibly can still, get some sleep, and then wake up and keep on going until I think it was 2 o'clock tomorrow. But I'm going to keep going after that, obviously. I'm just going to keep on going until I'm done with this. Very curious how much farther I can go. Hoping I can get to about the halfway point before I hit 24 hours though. And then I will keep on going. I'm hoping I can finish this by Saturday, because that's my last day. Cemetery Boys, I probably am not going to finish, which makes me sad because that is the team book for Hocus Pocus. But since I had a couple, I had a whole week where I just didn't get very much reading done, it threw me off really bad. But this is my main goal. This has been my main goal. Cemetery Boys, like I said though, if I don't get to it, I will do it first book of November, especially since I want to do so many queer books. I kind of grabbed a bunch of my queer books that I've been dying to read. I put them on my TBR shelf on my cart. Here we go. That will probably be my last update for today. So I will check in later, probably tomorrow. As soon as I get up, I'll probably update, start reading some more of it, and then keep on going until 3 o'clock, update then, and then we'll see. But I'm going to keep on going because I just want to get done with it. I want to. Because I'm really curious to see, though, if it's going to be a 4 or 5 star, because I honestly cannot see it being any lower than that. So there we go. Night. Hey loves, here with a last update for Friday. I have made some more progress on it. I am getting there. I'm getting there. I just passed the 800 page mark. Yeah, so it's chugging along. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm still listening to it. Tomorrow is going to throw me off though because of work. Sorry, you can see here the cops behind in the background. Yeah, I am like going back. I was excited to go back to work, but we weren't supposed to go back till Monday, and now we got the call that we're going in tomorrow. Threw off my entire day, threw off all of my planning that I did. So I am going to hopefully still be listening to it though. I'm going to get in as much as I can tomorrow. I plan on hopefully finishing it. Once I get off work, I'm going to like listen to it nonstop because now my plans are completely ruined. Since I will not be able to spend it the way I was planning on it. There we go. Quick little update for it. I will check in again later. So, bye. Hey loves, here with a quick update. It is Saturday. Yeah, I'm going to keep going with it and we're gonna see how this goes. I'm almost done. I am on page almost on page 1000. So there we go. I'm getting very, very close. If I have time today, it's the last day of the month, I am going to attempt to get in Cemetery Boys. I know if I sit down, I've got to like take the train home and shit anyway, and then I will have the rest of my day. As I've said, I was supposed to be going somewhere for Halloween, but with this whole, you know, getting called into work, I'm going to be missing what I was originally had planned. So I will be spending Halloween by myself, doing nothing, all alone. And I don't even have time to like, no point in even getting like dressed up to like literally sit in front of my TV because we're not expecting like any trick-or-treaters or anything like that. And I really don't want to interact with anybody from like outside there, especially going back to work, and where I work is super heavily populated with people from everywhere, and it's just like, that's a little stressful right there. So interaction with a lot of people is just like not my top priority right now. But I have a feeling I can get through this. I think I have on the audiobook, I think it's like 3, like maybe 4, I think it says like 4 hours I have left on it. So I'm gonna see how far I can get into it. Since I do listen to it, I'm listening to it at 2.5 speed, so I should be able to get to that in like half the time, obviously. So we'll see. So if I do finish that, I'm going to try and finish Cemetery Boys by today so I can finish all of my October TBR, and I will be very happy. So, but if I finish like 90% of the book or like 80% of the book before, I'm still just gonna count it towards October, because you know what? I'm gonna do what I want. And if it's only a few hours, come on. But yeah, I'm really hoping, I'm pretty sure I can get through this. I'm just going to curl up, watch some horror movies, and read Cemetery Boys, depending on how well it goes. So there we go. That's what's what. I will check in when I get back from work. So see you guys later. Bye. Hey loves, I just got back from work. It is still pretty early in the day. It's just about 3 o'clock, I think, or just past, like maybe 3:30 or so. So I did pretty well. I am in the final stretch of it. I have, I think, less than 100 pages to go. So I will be finishing this off in absolutely no time at all. And I am ready for this. Yeah, I have Yeah, it's about 100 pages left, I think. So really, really excited. This is great. I loved it. I'm still unsure about the rating at this point. It's all going to come down to, you know, if the ending's different and stuff like that, and a lot of other stuff. But I did really enjoy this. The main thing, though, about this is I always liked Beverly, like from the movies and stuff. I really don't care for Bev when it comes to the book. Like, she kind of gets on my nerves. Adult and kid Bev are just kind of like, I'm not the biggest fan of her, which was kind of crazy because I always really liked Bev. So I don't know. Don't know how to feel about that. But yeah, I'm going to finish this up. And there we go. As soon as I'm done with that, I'm going to jump right over into Cemetery Boys. My copy is still in my bag. So yes, I'm very, very excited to get back into this one because I was really loving it. I'm excited to see where the story is going and everything. So there we go. I am really tired. So there we go. I'm gonna go take a shower because I feel kind of and then just walking through the airport made me feel even more so, and then having to take the city bus home, which that was not fun because there is no social distancing on there. It was overcrowded. There were a lot of people not wearing masks, and it was very unsanitary, and I just kind of almost had a panic attack because that was not fun. I might have to suck it up and start fucking Ubering at home because I don't want to deal with that. Just dealing with the airport and all the people coming through there. And then with that bus was not, ooh, I am going to like have a panic attack because I do not want to get sick. I've managed to go this long without getting COVID, and now I'm scared. But yeah, so that is what's what. I'm gonna go, like I said, take a shower. I'm gonna throw on some horror movies. I think I'm gonna start off with Halloween, finish off it, and then jump right into Cemetery Boys and hopefully finish this either tonight or early tomorrow. So there we go. That's what's what. I will check in maybe later tonight, but I doubt it. So probably tomorrow to let you know what's going on. So there we go. Have a great one. Check in later. Bye. Hey loves, here with Sunday's update. It is officially November 1st. Whoa. Also my second day of going back to work, which things are friggin' crazy. So, really quick update. I ended up finishing Cemetery Boys. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was really great. It was such a fun book. I'm bouncing between, I'm probably gonna go with a 4-star. Like, I absolutely just loved it. My only real kind of anything that I didn't super care for was Yadriel's cousin, Maritza. She got kind of like annoyed me a little here and there, but besides that, like, it wasn't anything bad. Like, this was just super fun. I absolutely loved it. I can definitely see myself doing a reread. I've heard the audiobook is really great, so if I do reread it, I do plan on doing an audiobook for it. So yes, I fully recommend it. It was great. I am kind of mad that I waited like the entire month to read it, but I did finish my October TBR with this. This was the final book. I finished it before midnight. So there we go. I stayed up a little later than I would have liked because I was determined to finish it before I went to sleep because I wanted that to be the last book for October since it was the last one I needed for my readathons, which I finished all 3. I finished Supernatural-a-thon, I finished Scream-a-thon, and I finished Hocus Pocus-a-thon. I am so very excited. I am back in the groove. Well, as much as I can be because now I'm like adjusting to like work and my work schedule and how I'm going to be reading because it's kind of like, it's weird. Like, work is just odd, and then we open officially tomorrow the 2nd, so I've got to get all of that and see how everything's gonna go because it's weird and it's crazy and it's like, I don't know. It's gonna be the first. I will update tomorrow, which will be day 1 for the next vlog, which will be vlog 22. Yeah, vlog 22. So there we go. I do not have a current book right now. I finished Cemetery Boys, and then I know the readathon for the 1,000 Doors readathon, which I was really excited to do, and I'm still going to do. I didn't get a book picked out because I haven't even watched the video yet for it, because I'm just behind. I was so focused on finishing Cemetery Boys before midnight. So yeah, gotta get that. So hopefully I will have a book picked out for tomorrow, but if not, it'll definitely be for Tuesday. So we'll see. But I'm still gonna do as best as I can to stick with reading as many queer books as I can. There's only one book that I know will not be queer, and that is like not one of the ones I already have on my shelf, at least. I am a fan of Ready Player One. Yes, I know it's a whatever, people don't like it. I fully acknowledge everything that's wrong with it, but I loved it. It was fun. I've read the book like literally like 8 times. I just have a good time. I love 80s pop culture and everything. I grew up with it. When it comes to that book, like, I know a lot of people after the book was like released and stuff, people kept doing their own kind of hunt where they were basically trying to listen to everything that's mentioned inside of the book. I had pretty much, like, when it came to the movies and music, I had like made my way already all through that, like just growing up. So yeah, I like it. I fully acknowledge though that it's just a total nice guy bullshit type of thing, but I love it. I still love it. I've reread it enough times to tell you that I absolutely adore it. So whatever. And I just pre-ordered book 2, which honestly, I didn't need a book 2, but am I going to read it? Yes, I pre-ordered the damn thing, but I bought it off of Book Depository because I wanted the paperback version. So whenever I get that is when I'll read it. So I want to reread Ready Player One again. I actually think I might do the audiobook. I've never done the audiobook for it. So, but I am going with a lot of queer books. I have my let's see here. There it is. Those are kind of like the books that I'm going off of picking, which I can't tell if it's like really going on. I probably should have switched the camera, but yeah, I have books picked out, but which one I'm going with first depends on the first prompt for 1,000 Doors, which I really got to watch those videos, but it's kind of late. I got to get to bed. So I was not prepared today at all. So we will see. I'm going to start off late. When have I ever started on early though? But yeah. So still a mess as always. But there we go. I had a very successful October. I'm very excited for that fact. So that's what's what. This was vlog number 21. I will check in with you guys next week. And as always, happy reading. Bye.